Hi everyone, Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com here in Lewis Beach, Delaware, and welcome to our Tyros 5 video on how to set up your mic for singing. I'm going to do a few things in here, and some of the things I learned from Peter Bartman's, so you know it's going to be good advice. So let's get started with setting up your microphone for singing. Okay, so we've got the mic here, mic volume. We're going to turn on vocal harmony. We're going to turn on vocal effect. And there is a talk button here. We'll get into that later. Basically, you can use your talk button to turn off the reverb without turning the reverb off. You're overriding it because we're going to add reverb to your voice to make you sound better. Next, you hit VH type select. That's vocal harmony type select. And the screen is going to change. Let's get a close-up of that area. Okay, so this is the screen you're going to see, and there's actually a tab key. This says vocal harmony here. If you tab over to the next one, it says synth vocoder. Tab over the next one, and it says user. And this is where you're going to store your new mic settings for your reverb right into the user for yourself. So I'm going to tab back out to the original page because that's what was on there. So if we want to do a standard trio, for instance, we're going to pick standard trio. Now, as you know, if you've been watching my videos before, there's usually 2 rows at the bottom here, and it doesn't mean anything if stuff's not there and missing. You still have the 2 rows. The top row is the up buttons right below each one, and the bottom row is the down buttons. So if I look on the screen right here, it says edit, and that's the down button because it's in the bottom row. So I'm going to press edit. Now, something Peter told me about, which is pretty cool, was the type of reverb that we're going to set. Now, I could set the reverb right now, right here, by raising it up and lowering it. But I'm not going to use that one. This is a little secret that Peter Bartman showed me. I'm going to scroll up. Once again, very easy to do. And I got the romantic reverb here. So that romantic reverb is what I want. The lead right here is the amount of reverb that you're going to get. Let's take a listen to that real quick. So if you grab your mic and you talk a little bit, you can hear a little echo there, but not a whole lot. We're going to hit the lead, up, 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 and you can hear the reverb now. You can hear the reverb. And you go up. I usually like to leave it anywhere between 30 and 40. So that's a little bit too much, so I'm going to go down to 30 there. Now we're all set, so let's save this now. So we're going to go over here and hit save, which is the I button. And here's the save that comes up here, and that's the 6 down, just like so. It says standard quartet in there. I can change it or leave it. It really doesn't matter. If you want to change it, you just hit the delete button and it changes standard quartet. But in the case, I'm just going to press OK. Now executing, and I'm there. So look, I now have 4 in my user bank there. So that's how easy it is to set up your reverb. Now we're going to save the reverb into our registration memories. Yep, that's right. So if you're on your #1 favorite sound here, which is where you should be, and of course this only works if you watch my video 1, 2, and 3 about setting up your Tyros from the beginning the proper way. 1 is already lit, so I'm just going to hit memory and 1. This is going to flash and store it. I already have mine stored in there, but I'll go to country rock, memory, and store. Now what you want to do is the same thing that you did for the rest of the presets, because you want to have your mic setting in all 8 presets. So if I go to the second preset, you can see now the country rock is still on, the one I chose. Just hit memory and store. Go to 3. Oh, it changed. The screen changed. I didn't program that one. So let's tab over to my user. Pick country rock. 3 is lit. Memory 3. 4. And look at that. I didn't say 4. So going to go over country rock. Memory 4. And for the sake of time, I'm going to stop right there. Okay, just for fun now, I'm going to show you a different way to save reverb, which I've used in the past. I just like the first method a little better. You have an assign slider here, and you can exactly put your reverb to your assign slider, because this is programmable. So basically, if I hit direct access, and I hit the vocal harmony type, or I hit vocal effect, which is what I'm going to hit, the right screen comes up to mess around with that. And you can get a close-up of the screen here real quick. And right here, there's another reverb control. And that's at 0 right now. So you can raise it and lower it by hitting the 7 up-down button. And then we'll assign that to the assign slider. So the first thing we're going to do is get to our assign slider. So let's take a look at that real quick. Alright, so now let's hit our function button. And we're going to go down to controller, D, hit that. And look at here, function, assign slider, it says right there. So right now it's on keyboard volume. I can use the buttons underneath, or I can scroll, of course, and you can see everything that's in here. So what I'm going to do is mic reverb depth on that slider. I don't have to hit save or anything. It'll say right there. Just hit exit and exit out of there. And of course, that'll be there for you until you change it again. So now you can control how much reverb you have right here with your assign slider. And all the way down, a little bit more. And it's not as clean as the other way, but it's really quick if you want to do that. Okay, and one last note that's really important here. If you're going to use your assign slider for your reverb, you do not have to set it up in your registration memories. And also you want to make sure that the vocal effect button is off. That way, when you have your mic here, you can just raise this assign slider to get your reverb, or you put that down, hit your first preset if you've stored it in the preset, and you can hear this is a little bit nicer. And just at this point, you could just hit jazz and swing, and we can do a nice little dreamy ballad here. Now if you want your vocal harmony, unforgettable, that's how you are. And I have my foot pedal set to turn on and off my vocal harmonizer because I play chords in the right hand. So you may want to play chords, and when you're doing that, the vocal harmonies come from the chords you're playing, or if you're playing along with a MIDI file, it'll sound great. So once again, now with that effect off, I can use my assign slider. Unforgettable. So it's pretty cool what you can do. Okay, so this is Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com saying keep playing, have a great day, and see you in the next video.